Kitty, kitty. Good morning, everybody. Today I do want to take a look at something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. And Luna says hi. She's here behind me, ready to assist. So what really transpired in Michael Jackson's death?
Disclaimer notice. This video is for entertainment purposes only. All information in this video is not based on fact. It is all alleged, based upon my intuition, my opinion, what I believe my tarot cards are telling me. I encourage each and every one of you to do your own research, form your own opinions. After all, I'm just a blonde throwing cards. So what happened with Michael Jackson? I want to get a card for him prior to his passing. Then I want to get a card for his energy at the time of his passing. And then one card for the aftermath, and then I'll get into the main spread. So let's see what we got for his prior. We've got strength. So the strength card tells me he was in a very good position, actually. He was very courageous. We know that he had a very strong position in the musical industry. I would say he was probably one of the most popular pop stars that's ever lived. A lot of people were feeling his loss. And I'm getting this duality energy here with these two on the side. There were two sides to him right before his passing. There was a side that was very confident, very strong, very outgoing. There was the other side, which was the little boy within, trying to find that courage and that inner strength. Okay, so we know that he had a lot going on in life. That's a no-brainer. All over the news. His passing made him even more famous. And there is the swamps of sadness. There was a lot of sadness around his death. I have to keep on. I'm not using my PC today. I'm using my MacBook because I think I got it operational again, and I got to reorient myself with the camera. But anyhow, a lot of sadness surrounding his passing. It was like the world, not just this nation, the world was in mourning. And the star to me is also suggesting a navigational system. The star was pointing to something. What is that? And he was a star. And it was the death of a star. And that created a lot of sadness. And, oh shit! Okay, here's a I shit you not moment. Justice. That's right, folks. I'm already getting an energy and a feel for this, just with this card. Was there foul play? That's the big question. Was there foul play? There's a lot of conspiracy theories out there that suggest that there was. Okay. As you know, I like to use my phone And I just come up with, and I Google things. I come up with ideas and questions to ask in regards to a situation. That's how I came up with my 2 new modified Celtic crosses for criminal. We might have to break those out, actually. But I'm going to be referring to this. I have so many spreads and go-to spreads that it's hard to keep track of. So, the ones that I really work, I keep. So we are going to look into this situation surrounding his death. What happened? Was there even foul play? Okay. Was there anybody that had any kind of motive to vote him off the island? Okay. So, let's take a look here. Show me the energy, please. What happened, or what are the circumstances around Michael Jackson's passing? Specifically, was this by his own means, by him doing something to himself accidentally, or was this foul play? And when I come down to anybody with motive or anything like that, there are specific cards that I'm going to be looking for. Things like the either the King of Cups or the King of Swords. That would indicate somebody either in healthcare or somebody very technical. You get where I'm going with that. Allegedly speaking, entertainment purposes only. Okay. There were questions around that individual to begin with when Michael Jackson passed away. Did he do something? You know? I'm not going to say his name because I'm not getting my ass sued. I was watching YouTube last night and so many stories about creators getting sued for slander or defamation. That's why I don't usually use names. I use slang, I use code, and let you figure out who it is for that very reason. Even though this whole reading is my opinion, and as I stated in my disclaimer, I'm just a blonde throwing cards, right? I'm just a blonde throwing cards, reading cards, playing with paper, right? Okay. I think the cards are ready. And folks, some of you may not like this, but even after my eye's healed, or whatever's going to happen with my eye, and I'll tell you now, there is speculation that it could be eye cancer. So do pray for me. But I'm liking this setup. I used to do all readings like this. I was never on camera. But you'll see me on camera here and there. However, when it comes to the actual readings, I kind of like this. So, sorry but not sorry. I feel like you guys could see what's going on with the cards a lot better than from more of a distance so that I could be on camera. Or if I was just on camera, no cards at all, seeing them just what I hold up. I feel like my reading could be more authentic, more real. But you know that I'm not most of you know I'm not one of them readers that just stage a reading because you see me shuffle. Anyhow, we're going to do this in a linear manner. And just, I'm going to put right dead center what the situation was. The situation, this card represents the overall environment and factors surrounding Michael Jackson's passing. And it is the Nine of Swords. I think it was in the news. This is perfect. Not sleeping. Not being able to sleep. Insomnia. Correct me if I'm wrong. I did not, and by the way, I did not go and refresh my memory on this case either. Okay. I'm going by memory from years ago when it first happened. Didn't he have insomnia issues? That was the situation. Okay? He had problems sleeping. I will just do this. He had problems sleeping. And, and what are some hidden things that may not be obvious related to his passing? Knight of Cups in the reverse. Very interesting. The Knight of Cups of reverse is somebody who may appear, and now being that this is in the hidden, somebody who appears to be trying to be helpful. He's the romantic. He wears his heart on his sleeve. He wants to spread the love, really. And it is an immature energy. In the reverse, it's a fake. I love you, Michael. I've known you since you were a child. Since you were just a little lad. When you were in the group with your whole family. Oh, I love the Jacksons. It's fake. It's fake. It was all faked. Whoever, you know who you think I am talking about, right? I hope you do. Okay? And this is also could be things that are hidden. Not just that, I'm also picking up the energy of abuse. Somebody who is a closet drunk or a closet drug user, maybe even over-medicating. And I think that's what was speculated, over-medicated or something like that might have contributed. But there's something there. It's a person that is hidden that pretended to love Michael Jackson, to be on his side, to want to do whatever, this person wanted to do whatever they could to help Michael. And it was all fake. There was something behind that. Okay. So, leading up to that is OMG, lovers. So the past influence was a connection. This is also known as the choice card. So there was a choice that was made in the past, and I feel it's connected to this person. We'll put this over here. Okay. So there was a lover from the past. Male or female. Makes me wonder if that certain person that was caring for Michael, which we know, if you do your research, was a masculine, a professional. Was there a lover's connection between them that was in the past that was quiet? That's what I'm picking up. And I think, love or hate Michael Jackson, I'm indifferent about Michael Jackson. I only got into Michael Jackson briefly because when I was young and I took dance lessons, I remember with my dance recital, one of my classes, we did, and this was ballet. I took ballet, tap, jazz, and I can't remember if it was my tap dance class or what it was, but for a recital, we danced to Beat It. And that's where, but outside of that, Billie Jean, there were a couple songs that I listened to, but Thriller. I remember doing a dance routine to Thriller also in my youth. But I was never really into him. But my mom bought me his album because I'm like, let's see, how old was I when I injured my knee and I had to quit dancing? I was a teenager, I want to say about 14, 15 years old. That's when I had my surgery that totally ended my dancing career. I thought I had these big dreams I was going to be in the New York Ballet Theater. Yep, I had big dreams. But, and I was going to dance with Mikhail Baryshnikov as a dance partner. But anyhow, I'm getting off topic here. My whole point is that, man, I was going on a tangent there. I feel, well, he liked little boys, allegedly. Has that ever been proven? I think there were lawsuits or settlements off the books where that is concerned. But I think he swung both ways. Men and women. So I'm feeling like he was bisexual and there might have been something between him and his caretaker, so to speak. Okay. But that's why the Lovers was in the past. And the past influence is something that events or conditions that might have led up to his passing, which is suggesting maybe I'm picking up a jealousy energy. I'm picking up maybe even scorned. But let's continue on. Let's see what else. Okay, this is almost like I'm reading my positions and figuring out where I want to place my cards. Immediate influences. This card indicates the immediate circumstances or actions that were occurring at the time of his passing. So, this is the root. Lack of sleep, not sleeping. Circumstances at the time. I shit you not. I shit you not. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Five of Pentacles upright is somebody who's left out in the cold. Was Michael feeling like his caretaker wasn't doing their job properly? Or a conflict of interest that, I don't want to be in this connection anymore. I think we need to part ways. And before that happened, I think they saw the writing on the wall. And they were seeing their meal ticket go out the window. I have to save my meal ticket. And being in the reverse also tells me it wasn't fully done. Possibly the person behind the scenes, underneath, the hidden factor, they may have been trying to maintain a connection. I'm feeling their meal ticket going bye-bye. So yeah, somebody was going to be out in the cold, and they were like, "Oh, you're not leaving me out in the cold, Michael." Absolutely no. Nope, no. I say no to that. I say no to that, they're saying to him. You're not leaving me out in the cold. You're not leaving me to go to the soup kitchen. So, and no, I'm not downing anybody that has to go to the soup kitchen. A lot of people have been there. I've been there when I was eating ramen noodles. Okay? So, I'm not downing that. I'm just saying somebody who could have had a promising career put all his eggs in one basket with Michael Jackson, and it was starting to get cut off. Or perhaps there were some money issues with Michael Jackson, and maybe he had to make a cut. We'll see when I go to clarifying, right? Now, any kind of motives that might have been contributed to his passing, whether this was him voting himself off the island, or totally unplanned. Maybe there was no, maybe I'll see there was no motive, or maybe we'll see a motive of a perpetrator. Any motives? Eight of Swords in the reverse. Freedom. Somebody who felt trapped. I just think I'm not necessarily... I'm seeing somebody who found themselves backed into a corner. I am backed into a corner. And this is my way out. I'm not convinced yet that there's foul play. That could be Michael's energy of, I need more medication because I can't sleep. I'm backed into a corner. My health is failing because I'm not getting any rest. Give me more drugs. Give me more to help me sleep. Or it could be somebody saying, I'm being backed into a corner. My meal ticket's being cut off. This is how I'm going to free myself. I'm going to inherit something. Okay? But there's very intimate details between these two. Okay. So, method. This is what the means or method involved. Another I shit you not moment. We've got the Magician. I've got the magic pill for you, Michael. I'll make you sleep. I'll make you sleep. No problem. And the Magician is somebody who kind of manipulated things. Somebody, I got the magic pill. So, if this was upright, I'm still kind of questioning things. If this was upright, I would say somebody really had genuine concern. And maybe it was an accident. Being in the reverse, this is somebody who was faking it, pretending like they cared. Maybe, well, it still could be related to money and finances. I want Michael to keep me in the loop, keep me in his circle, so that I could keep money coming in. But then what we have is the aftermath. The consequences related to his passing. Two of Swords in the reverse. This is avoidance. People avoiding the subject. People being accepting of what is. Letting it rest. There could this and whether it's upright or reverse, there's also a divide. I think there's two courts. There's the court that says foul play. There's the court that says it was accidental. In the reverse is not ignoring it. This is the aftermath. Is we can't ignore this. There may have been a lot of people making decisions what side they were on. What was their theory? What, where were they putting their thoughts and energy into? This is also somebody who takes some kind of action. Didn't he retire? Did that caretaker come up on any charges? I can't remember. But it was his whole passing was something that the world, his fans, nobody could ignore. It rose a lot of questions. Okay. I want to know more about this Lovers. Show me the Lovers energy. An extra card on the Lovers. Ace of Wands. Yeah, there was a sexual connection between them. I can't lie. I can't make that shit up. There was something, some hinky-dinky thing going on behind the scenes. Okay. Knight of Cups. The lack of sincerity behind the scenes. The fake. Oh, we got one that flipped. Three of Wands. Okay, we got a plan here. This is how we're going to move forward. Yeah, Michael, I got your best interest in mind. I want to help you. I want to do what's best for you. But this person was very selfish about it. They had an agenda. Somebody had an agenda here. Okay, the Magician. Show me the Magician. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm trying to balance my finances. I'm trying to keep things into perspective. I'm trying to decide what is the best route. This is a decision made. Somebody made the decision, and a poor decision, about how to fix Michael's ailments. Okay? This is out of balance. And I'm getting excess. So, yeah, he got a little bit too much sleeping medication by the Magician. Administered it, gave it to him, saying, yeah, I'll fix your sleeping problems. Did this physician know what could happen to Michael by, and I already said physician, I meant caretaker. Oop, my bad. Allegedly speaking. Did they know that Michael could pass as a result? I say yes, because this here is telling me somebody who lacks sincerity, who is a fake friend, doesn't really have Michael's interest in mind, but has an agenda. And I don't know if this ever came out in the news or anything, but behind the scenes, I think Michael was going to be cutting him out because he thought that this person, this caretaker, wasn't helping him. And I think he was going to be on the hunt for new advice, a new person. And this Magician, this fake caretaker, this manipulator, said, oh no, you're not backing me in a corner. You're not putting me in the poorhouse. I refuse to eat in the soup kitchen. I have too much pride to eat in the soup kitchen. So we're going to do something about this. Before you could change anything in your will, or before you can cut me out, I got a plan here. Allegedly speaking. Wow. The aftermath is Two of Wands. We can't ignore this. The public, the fans, we can't ignore this. The Sun. I wonder if, I doubt if it's a result of this video, but this kind of makes me think that new information or something being brought to light, because there's some people out there that still, I think, behind the scenes, they may not be public, but it makes me think of somebody still investigating this. Page of Cups in the reverse. About oh my God, about what was really exposing what was really given to Michael Jackson that caused his passing. Something is coming out. I do not know if that person's still walking the earth. Or if Michael Jackson's chasing his ass around on the other side, haunting him. Like, look, I had my whole life ahead of me. Rest of my life ahead of me. I was a star, and you took that away from me. That kind of energy. Okay. Now, I wanted to get a higher perspective. This is kind of a high perspective, but I want to get a higher perspective. The higher perspective would be insight from a spiritual or higher level about the nature of his passing. Let's get another major arcana deck for this one. Because I feel that's not going to do it. And if you're asking what tarot deck this is called Tinseltown. Based on Hollywood films. And things that would go on in Hollywood. Okay? I think it was geared towards celebrity readings. Doesn't have to be. You can use it for your own personal readings. I have to double check to see if it's on. I think it is on my Amazon list or in my Amazon store. You can access that in the. I think it's in the description box, and there is a link on my website also in the menu for my Amazon store. I think it's there. Okay. Which reminds me, I gotta call Amazon about my store. They have a lot of money of mine that they say they couldn't send the deposits to. 3 months in a row, I had money building up. They owe me a nice chunk of change from sales in my store. But I need to call them and find out, well, why can't you? What do I need to do? Anyhow, higher perspective from a spiritual point of view. From a spiritual point of view, judgment. This was a judgment call. This was a final decision. Judgment is also. I'm hearing a message from Michael kind of stating that I got what I deserved for the things that I did on Earth. And I have faced my judgment. And karma. He says, I was receiving karma for the wrongs that I did. That's what he's trying to say. I have received karma and judgment for the wrongs that I had done. What else do you have, Michael? Hanged Man. I see things from a different perspective now. A different viewpoint. I've become enlightened for the type of life that I lived. Hierophant. And I am committed to being a better person in my next life. And he's also saying, oh, Michael, that will lead to a whole nother reading. Eyes Wide Shut Gang. Certain groups, Illuminati, whomever, secret societies in Hollywood. Yeah, he just said, Diddy, Diddy, Puff Diddy, Diddy. Okay, there you go. Did Diddy take somebody's place in the Hollywood society? I'm just curious. But he's pointing to Diddy, and he brought Diddy's name up. I wasn't expecting that. Ringmaster. He allowed himself to get caught up in a certain society, a certain ring of people in Hollywood that led him down a very dark path. He sees it now. He is facing his own karma for participating. But this caretaker of Michael's came recommended by somebody in that society, somebody powerful in that society, and he keeps saying, Diddy, Diddy. So did Diddy send that physician to Michael? Good question, isn't it? Hope. He says, okay, with what's going on with Diddy right now, there is hope. Maybe there's hope for Hollywood and especially the music industry. I think we're going to leave this storyline there. He really wants to talk about the music and what's going on. I'm going to save that for another reading to channel Michael with his opinion of Diddy and everything that's going on around Diddy and that in the music industry, the R&B. Okay, we'll save that for another reading. I really don't feel like there's much more to go over here. With the exception of, I'm going to pull some extra cards here because I want to know specifically from Michael if this was, I'm going to flat out ask him if this was an accident or was he voted off the island. Okay. Was this an accident or were you voted off the island? I'm kind of feeling the latter because he was drawing too much attention to some of the shit the secret society of Hollywood was involved in. And I'm hearing Scientology. I don't know why, but that he just spoke to me, Scientology. Okay. So were you voted off the island? Let's see it in the cards, Michael. Were you voted off the island? Ten of coins. This is a group of this is like family. This is, to me, the people of that organization were like family. He was pushed out. He was voted out. I don't need any more cards. So there, folks. He was voted off the island. And that's where I'm dropping the mic.